Yeah, good morning, everyone. So yesterday we saw US market decline very sharply. That was led by Facebook, that is Meta platform, which declined over 20%. And this was visible even before market also, as the result came of Facebook and after market on Wednesday, and was indicating that it will decline over 20%. And in the regular market also, it came down very sharply. And along with that, the other stock related to that area also declined sharply. But what we see in the today morning or future market of the US, the markets has bounced back in that future market. That is again led by Amazon. Amazon has come up with very good number post market, and the future market of Amazon is up by around 14%. So it's more driven by results of larger companies which are impacting the market in the US in last 2 days. Apart from that, if we see Asian markets are marginally down. Hong Kong has opened after 4 5 days. As such, it is positive, and similar is the case with South Korea. But the other market like Japan, Australia, New Zealand, all are down. But apart from, if you see the commodity, oil is indicating something different and has moved up to highest level in recent past, and is over $91, $91.6 at current point of time as compared to $89 yesterday. This is led by extensive winter in US market, which is driving the oil prices. And apart from that, aluminum is up by around 2%, and copper is flat. China market are still closed for the holiday, lunar holiday. So as such, do not have live prices of iron ore and steel. So after very high volatility in the US market, and we saw some corrections in the Asian market, in the Indian market as well yesterday. So we may see some bounce back because of that in along with US market. Now I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. See, yesterday we already told that Nifty trading the near the 61.80, that is retracement level, and that is important resistance zone for index. And we already mentioned that 17,770 to 17,840 is a major resistance for index, and we see some profit booking at that level, and Nifty retraced towards 17,560-550 level at downside. Next important support for Nifty around comes around 17,440 and 450 at downside. That is a 50 DMA for Nifty. RSI also showing some in little bit profit booking and momentum in towards 50 DMA. So we can expect if Nifty sustain 17,440 450 level, and again break upside 17,650, then we see the further momentum towards 17,800, and downside 17,450 is break, then we expect pressure towards 17,200 at downside. Today we expect flattish open, but if Nifty intraday break the 17,640 above level, then we expect the further positive momentum. Bank Nifty also trading the important near the trading important support zone, that is 61.80 retracement levels comes around 38,850 at downside, and right now Bank Nifty trade around 39,000 level. So we expect if Bank Nifty sustain the 38,850 level, then we expect again bounce back towards 39,500, 39,700. If Bank Nifty close below this important resistance level, that is support level, that is 38,850, then we see some pressure in Bank Nifty also, and it will drag towards 38,300, 38,200 at downside. Nifty Finance also trading the near the support zone, and important support zone for Nifty Finance is 17,750 and 800 at downside. Below that, drag towards 17,630. And upside important resistance first comes around 17,940 and 18,000 in an upside. In a stock specific, Hero Motors looks positive. Hero Motors close above the 100, 200 DMA, and that comes around 2760, and is close above that level. So we can see the Hero Motors sustained weekly closing above the 2760 level. Then we see some further momentum towards 2840 and 2900 in upside. Second, Sturtech looks positive at current level. We see the sharp fall in Sturtech last 2 week. We can expect is trading in oversold zone, and right now trading 214. So we expect positive momentum in Sturtech. It may be next important target for Sturtech 232 and 240 in upside, and support place around 206 and 205 at downside. That's it for technical derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. See, on the derivative front, the major two areas, which were good for the last couple of days, VIX has again started to move up. As I said, budget is not the last thing, because markets are also factoring in the coming elections. And because of these things, the VIX will continue to rise. It can go up again about the 20 levels, but don't see it going up above the 22 levels. So it should remain within 17 to 22, 23 levels. Now when it remains high, such moves like yesterday keep coming, and one should factor in that. Also, open interest has increased by 10% yesterday. That is a significant increase. So again, some shorts have been built into the system. PCR has also gone below the 1 levels. So a lot of call writing has gone in the last trading session. So definitely, looking at the overall data, looks like 17,500 is a very important support area. So once if that is broken, only then you will see more selling coming in. So 17,500 has to be stopped for all long positions from a trading perspective. That is a 1 to 2 day perspective. So if 17,500 is broken on a closing basis, one should exit longs. And after that, Nifty can come down to retest its levels of 17,200 or 17,000 levels, where it has made a base. But seems unlikely that it will break so soon. It should become a good base around the 17,500 odd levels. Resistance is placed around 17,700 and 18,000 levels as per the options data. Looking at the stock specific front, at this point of time, GAIL India, after a long time, has witnessed a price, volume, and open interest breakout. Very likely, this stock is going to go up towards the 170, 160, 170 odd levels. So you can buy the same. We've already given a call option of 140, 150 long for a target of around 8. It is trading around the 4 level. You can buy that as well. From the other stocks perspective, GNFC in the last couple of days is witnessing good strength. It is making a good base around 450, and it is witnessing good open interest built up. Even though in yesterday it witnessed some sort of short covering action, delivery based buying was there. So we believe this stock can go up towards the 500, 520 levels. So that is one stock that can be bought. Also, there was some good selling in Reliance and Bharti Airtel. They should bounce back. Open interest is light, and they should move up soon. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over.
Good morning. Aavas Financiers result was okay. Gross NPA increased from 1% to 1.7, which was expected due to change in RBI norms. However, if we ignore these norms, then it has declined by 13 basis points to 0.83%, which is encouraging. Also, 1+ days past due has declined from 6.5%, has declined from 8.9% last quarter to 6.5% this quarter, which is also a good sign. However, AUM growth remained at 20% mark. This has been the case since last few quarters. So once AUM growth also picks up, stock should see momentum, although it has moved up recently and is also costly. But overall numbers are stable and direction is positive. Aditya Birla Capital result was okay. Actually marginally soft. Profit appears to be high mainly because of the stake sale which happened in their mutual fund business which got listed. But apart from that, NBFC performance improved because of higher NIMs. However, all other businesses have underperformed their respective industries, like in the case of housing finance, mutual fund, and both the insurance companies as well. So we are still skeptical of this company. One can avoid. HG Infra, the road construction company, result was good. Sales and EBITDA have grown by 24% year on year and were above expectation. Order book is flattish quarter on quarter at 8,800 crore, although on a year on year basis it has improved 47%. And direction seems positive, and it is also available at decent discount to other larger peers in this same sector. So we are positive. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Lupin came out with the results late last night. Results are below expectation. After even adjusting the one-time expense in the EBITDA, margins have came down at 13.6% versus expectation of 15.4%. Lupin results have been quite volatile, and the main pressure has always been on the margins. The PAT looks higher on account of tax write-back. We have always said to avoid this, and we are positive only on Sun Pharma and Cipla in the large cap. Prince Pipes announced their results, and results were below expectation. For the quarter, if you see, the volume has degrown by 11%, versus Supreme has seen 25% decline and Phenolics 15%. So as such, the company continues to gain market share. Even the EBITDA margins were ahead of expectation at 16.7 versus expectation of 15.2. We like this name and like to maintain our positive outlook on this. India Pesticides announced their results, and results have improved. Sales though grew by only 5% YoY. Margins have improved to further to 32.2% versus 26% last year. We are also positive on India Pesticides and the agri space. ITC announced their results, and after a long time, we have seen that the results is above expectations. The company has also announced interim dividend of 5 rupees 25 paisa per share. The cigarette, the sales is higher of expectation, mainly because of the agri sales, which has come higher. However, the cigarette revenue and volumes have also been maintained. Even the margins have also been maintained in cigarette. So we would see positive reaction in today's trade on ITC. Balaji Mines yesterday had a con call, and the company has given quite a positive outlook for the coming quarters, especially for next year, where they see around 50% of revenue volume growth because their new facilities are coming up. Even the DMF, which is the main product, the prices is quite attractive and continue to remain strong. So that is driving the margin strength going forward. Titan came out with the results, and results were above expectations, which we kind of knew from the business update they had shared earlier. But this seems to be better than that because the margins have also improved to 14.4 versus expectation of 12.8. Even in the con call, the management gave a positive outlook as they're seeing very broad-based revenue growth in all the segments, be it jewelry, watch and wear, eyewear, all are gaining traction and posting good results. Whereas the other company, Kalyan Jewelers, posted below expectations, clearly show the difference between the region and the management capabilities in both the jewelry companies. Kalyan Jewelers posted below expectation, as I said. Though the sales grew 17% YoY, margins have came down at 8.7 versus expectation of 9.5. Sumitomo Chemical announced their results and results were above expectations. The main positive thing is that the margins have improved to 18% versus expectation of 13.6. This is unlike what we have seen in other chemical companies where we are seeing margin contraction due to the higher raw material prices. Pfizer results were marginally above expectation. This is the one name we keep liking in MNC space. Westlife Development announced their results and results were above expectations. After a long time, Westlife has posted a good result, so we expect positive movement. Tata Consumer had their con call yesterday, and the outlook given by the management was quite positive. The management expects margins to improve further in coming quarters as the city inflation has come down and is stabilized. So they expect gradual increase in their margins, and also the other segments like international is growing well and margins are improving in international space. Copran announced the results and results have improved. We like this name and are quite positive on this and expect the stock to continue their positive momentum. Yesterday also it was an upper circuit, and we expect the company to report good results in coming quarters also. Post their facility is up and running now. Cadila Healthcare results were marginally below expectations, and Barbecue Nation's results were above expectations. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Vedant Fashion's IPO is opening today and closing on 8th February. The price band is rupees 824 to 866. The company is offering the issue of an offer for sale of rupees 3149 crore by promoter and the selling shareholder. Vedant Fashion Company caters to Indian celebration wear market with a diverse portfolio of brands like Manyavar Mohe. Manyavar contributes major part of the revenue. The company's majority of the sales is being generated through its franchisee-based EBOs. The company also operates through MBOs, large format stores, and online platform. Since FY21 was a COVID impacted year, taking FY20 into consideration, the company's sales had grown by 14.3%. H1 FY22, the company recorded a growth of 400% year on year, indicating recovery. EBITDA margins for FY20 for the company stood at 43%, and ROE and ROCE stands at 21.8% and around 24%. However, looking at the valuation at the upper price band of rupees 866, Vedant is being offered at a PE of 90.3 times FY20 EPS and 52.4 times EV by EBITDA, which we feel is expensive. We recommend avoid to the issue. Other than this, Welspun India has posted decline set of numbers for the quarter, with revenue declining by 2.8% Q on Q, and margins have dipped to 12.8% versus Q on Q of 16.5%. Stock is trading at 14.9 times FY23 EPS. Explio Solutions has posted improved set of numbers for the quarter, and stock is trading at 37.1 times TTM EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. So JK Tyres announced its results. Though revenue grew to rupees 3,766 crore, that is 11% YOY, the profits declined by 74% YOY, 76% YOY to 54 crores. This was mainly due to the higher cost inflations and raw material increase in raw material prices. These input costs will be partially offset by some price increases. The company intends to increase selling prices again to neutralize this effect. Then the CCI also put a penalty on JK Tires, which the company does not agree with, and will file for its wrongdoing. The CCI has imposed a penalty of 310 crores on the company. We are neutral on the company. The stock is trading at a PE of 7.5 times FY23 EPS. Thank you.
Yeah. Apart from this, JMM Fodler came up with the numbers. Apparently, margins looks declining, but that was mainly because of company. Uh, that is mainly because of company has started one new plant and expenses has come in of that particular plant and revenue has not come in. If you see the gross margin, it has remained stable quarter on quarter. Apart from that, order booking has improved both quarter on quarter and year on year. Order book now is stand at around 2067 crores against last quarter 1814 crore. So apart from result, other parameter has shown improvement and the demand environment what management has indicated continue to remain strong, both in India and overseas as well. They had seen good turnaround of China and German plant and likely to contribute higher in the overall profitability. The margins, what company expect is that India margin to remain at around 20% plus and international margins, which was at around 4-5% earlier, it was guiding. Since last 2 quarters, it has moved up to around 9-10%. And management has indicated that this is likely to remain over that level. So overall outlook continue to remain positive because of this subdued number in this particular quarter. If suppose the stock correct, then one can look to accumulate this stock over a period. Then IG Petro came up with the number. Apparently, number has shown improvement, but if we compare it with its competitor, that is Tirumalai Chemical, then the result has not shown so much improvement as compared to Tirumalai Chemical. Uh, since stock has moved up along with the result of Tirumalai Chemical, we feel that post this result, we may see some profit booking in this stock in today's trade. That's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.